Okay. This is a video for the watch list I gave last week, right? So let's go back over what I was looking at. T-Mobile is the first one. I entered this previously, got stopped out. I'm back in this now, and I'm in profit. I'm gonna hold this for a little while because if you look on a lower time frame, like the 4 hour, this isn't given any indication that I should be out of this. I want to target like this high right here, and I will stay in this trade until price action tells me I need to get out. So what would say to get out is if we created a lower low, so high, low, high, low, high, low, high. So when we violate one of the higher lows to create a lower low, right, which would be this, because this low is higher than this one, so this would be a lower low. When we do that, that's when I will exit this trade. SMCI, I did not get an entry on this. It didn't produce an entry actually. So I'm still looking at it because we have this trend line being respected. There's 3 times that it touched before. This is number 4. We created this bullish candle. So if we can basically, if we can on a lower time frame. So if we can reclaim this low, this previous support, right, I will look to long this. We would have to basically come up, retest, and then I can aim for the previous day's high on this candle over here. I think it was this hammer candle looking thing here that I was targeting to use as my entry at first, but it didn't work out. So no entry on this as yet. Into it, I was watching. Actually, no, it's INTU. I was watching this for a breakout, but no entry yet. Nothing was really crossed the way that I would like it to. I was watching for a break above this hammer, which was this blue line here, but this happened in the pre-market, so I couldn't take an entry here. So my next entry point would have to be above this trend line. So still on watch. AFRM, firm. Let's see. This one gapped away from me, so I couldn't get into this in pre-market. Like this gap happened, right? And honestly, I guess I could have taken an entry here, but I was sleeping when the retracement took place, and then we dumped, broke structures, and now it looks kind of like bearish. So not doing anything with that. Oracle, I did not get an entry on Oracle. I was hoping that these dojis were telling me that it was time to, look for an entry, but it never gave one. So now we have this candle with some green volume coming in. We'll see what happens. We would definitely need to break this trend before I take a look at this. So this could actually be an entry line for me. This is on the 4 hour, and you see like we're basically we're respecting this, right? Up, drop, 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 drop. Now we're back here again. So yeah, a break and retest would be appropriate for this. What was next? I was watching DRI. Actually, I've been watching this stock for months. This thing has bullish divergence, which is when your MACD is pointed. When your MACD is slanting up, and your RSI is also slanting up, but prices are going low. or lower, because we had lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. When it finally turns around, I will try to trade it, but for now, it's basically in a no trade zone. So no entry on that. MGM, like, I don't know what was going on with this, but no entry. I don't know what this candle is about. Like, the body's here and then the wick is all the way up here, so I'm just gonna stay away from this one. No entry there. AMGN I did get into. I collected profits on this. This is basically just a bullish flag that I traded. If you look on the 4 hour, we were consolidating in between this after a push up. So I entered on the breakout and I sold somewhere here, but it looks like we're trying to find some kind of support. So this is the only one that I liquidated the entire position because it went into profit. I'm holding T-Mobile. I'm in CMG because of the breakout of this wedge. I don't think there's anything else, and I already went over what I'm watching for next week in the first video I uploaded. So if you want to check that out, just go back and look at the other video. Okay.